So today we are going to discuss about the resonance of a series RLC circuit. Okay, before going to know about the resonance of a series RLC circuit, so this is a very important phenomena in the series AC circuits. So what is meant by resonance? Resonance is nothing but when a voltage supply is applied to a RLC circuit. Okay, when voltage applied to a RLC AC circuit, then what happens? The effect is going to be a resistive effect when both the conductor and inductor are present in the circuit. When the effect is going to be a resistive circuit, at the time in the circuit a inductive and a capacitance also present in the circuit. That is known as resonance. Let us go to the topic. Okay. So what is the series RLC circuit? What is the phasor diagram? So for the resistor I and V both are in phase, and for the inductor voltage current voltage 90 degrees lags 90 degrees, and for the capacitor voltage current leads 90 degrees. So these are the three conditions. This one is the resistor, and this one is the inductor, and this one is the capacitor or LC. These are the phasor diagrams of the effects caused when AC supply is applied to the RLC circuit. When the RLC circuit behaves like a resistive, means at the time of the resonance occurred, the circuit acts as a resistance circuit. At that time, what happens? RL is equals to RC. Okay. When at this condition, the circuit acts as a resistive circuit. The RLC circuit acts as a resistive circuit when this condition is. If this condition occurs, circuit acts as a AC resistive circuit. So let us see two characteristics waveforms. See, frequency is varied in AC supply. We all know that. So let us take the frequency on the x-axis and XL on the y-axis. What happens? So what is the reactance of the inductor? XL is equals to 2 pi FL. So XL is directly proportional to FL. Is it right? So XL, if we increase the XL value and frequency is increased automatically. So what is the result here? Result is a straight line. When result is the straight line. Okay. This one is the here XL is directly proportional to F. And coming to the capacitive circuit, what happens? What is the capacitive reactance? Xc is equals to 1 by 2 pi Fc. So what happens here? Xc is inversely proportional to 1 by F. So the resultant is a rectangular parabola. So the resultant is like this. So this is the Xc and this is the frequency. So what happens when both the conditions are present in the same circuit? The waveform should be like this. So let us take the frequency on the x-axis and reactance on the y-axis. Okay. So what happens for the inductive circuit? It should be like this, and for the capacitive circuit, it should be like this. Okay. It should be like this. So you see in these two waveforms, this one is the XL and this one is the XC. Okay. So by observing these two waveforms, you can clearly observe one thing. If these two waveforms meet at this point, so the frequency at this point is FR, resonance frequency. Resonance frequency is the the frequency at which both RL is equals to RC. Okay, the condition at which not RL equal to RC, XL equal to XC, XL equals to XC. Condition at which XL equals to XC. At this condition, at which frequency the XL equal to XC, that is nothing but resonance frequency. Okay, you can clearly observe this thing. So, for the two waveforms, what happens? See here. So, here, comparing to this area, each and every part is greater than this part. Okay, greater than this part. So this is the inductive. So XC is greater than XL here. See, this is the curve for XL. XC is the XC curve. So this is the XL curve. See here, in this area, XC is greater than XL, and in this area, after this area, so XC becomes less and XL is gradually increasing means. So here XL is greater than XC. So these two reasons. So XC is greater than XL means the capacitive circuit, and this is the inductive circuit. So the reason in the right hand side to the curve, to the plot, is nothing but the capacitive circuit. So when the reactance of the capacitive reactance is greater than the inductive reactance, then the circuit behaves like a capacitive circuit. And coming to the inductive reactance is greater than the capacitive reactance, the circuit behaves like a inductive circuit. What happens when both are equal? So we all know that inductive has positive inductive lags 90 degrees. Inductive current lags 90 degrees to the reference waveform, and capacitive leads 90 degrees to the voltage waveform. So both the 90 degrees gets cancelled, and the resultant is the resistive. We know that resistive is in phase with each other. So the phase shift is 0 in the resistive circuit. So when these two gets equal, so the inductive reactance and capacitive reactance, both of these gets comes to equal state, then the circuit behaves like a resistive circuit. At which condition the circuit behaves like that means at the condition of the resonance. At this resonance conditions, see here, this is the same point. At the x position, both the value of the inductive reactance and capacitive reactance are same. So this point occur at the resonance frequency. So the position or point where the inductive reactance and capacitive reactance both are equal, both the values are equal at the frequency at that point is known as a resonance frequency. So now you clearly know about the resonance frequency. Okay friends, let the XL equals to XC is the condition for the starting of for the resonance, occurrence of the series resonance. So at the condition where XL equal to XC, when inductive reactance and the capacitive reactance are going to be equal, then the condition is occur. At which point the condition is occur? At the resonance frequency, but both the values are equal, then the frequency is known as resonance frequency. Now coming to the frequency conditions, we have three conditions. First condition is F is less than FR. Okay, and second condition is F is greater than FR, and the third condition is F is equals to FR. See here, so here it is the F frequency. So our first condition is F is less than FR. See what happens when F is less than FR? FR is the place here. Okay, FR is here. This is the point FR. What happens when F is less than FR? So the frequency value is less than the FR. So all these conditions comes. So what is the area covered? Here already we told that XC is at this condition capacitance is greater than, in the capacitive reactance is greater than the inductive reactance. So this is the capacitive circuit. Capacitive circuit. So when F is less than Fr, the circuit acts as a capacitive circuit. And coming to the second point, F is greater than Fr. So see here it is the Fr value, and F is greater than Fr means the region covered all these region. So all this region is F is greater than Fr. So what happens? This is the inductive circuit. So here the condition is XL is greater than XC, and this is the inductive circuit. So the condition F is greater than Fr, the circuit is inductive circuit. Coming to the F equal to Fr. So this is the resonance condition. So XL is equals to XC. So it is the resistive circuit. So the circuit acts as a resistive circuit. At the same time, when both the capacitive and inductive circuits are present in the circuit, at that time the circuit behaves like a resistive circuit. This condition is known as resonance, series resonance condition. Okay, when it is act like that, when capacitance, resistance, capacitive reactance and inductive reactance both are equal, at that condition only resonance occur. At which point that is occur, that is the resonant frequency. At the frequency, resonance frequency point, the condition is occurred. So all are clear about these frequency conditions and what is by series resonance. Now we are going to find the expression for the resonance. Okay, right. Expression for resonance. Expression for resonance. So see here, XL equals to XC is the condition. Our condition is XL equals to XC. What is the formula for XL? So we know that XL is equals to 2 pi FL and XC is equals to 1 by 2 pi FL. So here 2 pi FL is equals to 1 by 2 pi FL. So here we are going to write the resonance frequency, expression for resonance frequency. So apply F is equals to F for what happens? 2 pi F or L is equals to 1 by 2 pi F or L. Okay, so write the expression for FL. So what happens if you write the expression for F? See here, from this term Fr square is equals to, shift all these Fr term here and remain terms here, 1 by 4 pi square LC. Sorry, it is the C value. C. Okay. So LC. Okay. So what happens? Let us take square root on both sides. So Fr is equals to 1 by 2 pi square root LC. Okay. So this is the expression for resonant frequency. When I can write in the radians per second form, what happens? You said omega equal to, we know that omega equal to 2 pi f. Okay. Let apply that one. So 2 pi Fr is equals to 1 by root LC and omega R is equals to 1 by square root LC radian per second. So this is the final condition and expression, sorry, not condition, final expression for the resonance frequency. Okay. So this is the we know that this is the expression for the resonant frequency. Okay. Okay, students, this is the expression for the resonant frequency. Now we are going to see the effects of the capacitive reactance, inductive reactance, and current, and also the phase angle in case of resonant frequencies. Okay. Now I am going to rub the board. Okay.